with my friend Poppy. As you know who she is, I'm going to show you her in a minute. So these are the things. So here's Poppy. Say hi.
Hi.
So these are the things you will need. Obviously, the makeup you will need. The skincare and stuff you won't need, but I just think it's an extra beauty thing. I like to wash my face so I'm not having a dirty face over all that makeup. I think just the skincare just really soothes and makes your skin less dry. So yeah, let's get on with it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly get this towel wet, like a nice warm soapy wet, aren't we, Poppy? I think you have the same one as me.
Yeah.
And then after that I'm going to go clean my face. So now that our cloths are nice and wet, I'm going to rub my face nice and clean. It obviously helps if you wrung your cloth out, because if you don't, then it's likely going to drip everywhere. Nobody wants that.
And once you've done that, it's useful to use some moisturizer or serum to help the base stick.
Yeah, that's what I use it for, but also to give myself some soft looking skin. Now, if it's wrung out, you don't normally need to dry your face because it's like a damp, so I'm going to keep it like that. I've got this Ted Baker lotion and some You Big Softy Dirty Works sheer body butter. I'm going to be putting this on. You only need a tiny bit. Gross! That was a hair, not mine. Right, you see, I've already used some.
Okay, and if on the moisturizer, it's good to use some serum, but it's fine if you don't.
I don't own any. So you only need a little bit, around about how much I kind of half it. So just guys, I want you to stay chill with the comments because I know I am young. We're only 11, and you might be thinking I don't need steps from an 11-year-old. I mean, it's fine if you don't, but this is just suggestions of how we do it. I think I might have added a bit too much.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wet cloth. If this does happen, get your wet cloth, and I just like to rub it around my face. Just take some of it off.
I use the dry side of the cloth.
Oh, I just wetted the whole thing.
Okay. So, and then we're going to use these to make sure you don't get any in your hair.
It's like a special headband. It's really soft. So if you don't know how to use one of these, what you do is you put them to your neck, get all your hair back.
Hard to go on there.
They can be if you have your hair down. And don't say I'm ugly, don't trust me. Because I know I am, but I don't need anybody else telling me. And then just push up. I look ugly with this because all my hair's back. Like I had a school picture, and my mum decided to tie all my hair back in a big pony, and it looked like I was bald. And now all the teachers see that on my register to admit how ugly I look. Now I just get like a teeny weeny bit. Again, if you do put too much on, just dab it with your damp cloth. Okay, now that you are finished with your skincare, we are going on to the makeup. So, you need to get your bronzer. I just use any bronzer. It doesn't matter what bronzer it is, as long as it has like nice dark colours. So, we're going to if you do happen to own this, you're going to be using cinnamon. Cinnamon is first. Get your this little brush I like to use. So, I'm just going to get a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, that's not showing up. If it doesn't show up, I like to get a bit wet. Ooh. Just to give the brush a little damp so it actually picks up the makeup.
So this is slightly strange, but I think it would be a good idea to get a tiny piece of serum about that big and just
like a dot, like a full stop.
So it blends in nicely.
You don't have to. It's just not easy.
Okay.
Still not picking it. Never mind. Still not picking anything up. I don't think this is the best brush to use.
Try using a lotion or a serum, something.
Yeah. And then you want to kind of just. Yeah, that's not showing up. So sometimes I just use my fingers. One of the best things, or just use your eyeshadow brush. You can always wash it.
Okay.
It's not like a big deal. So get enough on there, around about that much. Then you want to do this. That little. Don't worry, it's not going to stay like that. It looks really weird. I know. Then you want to do the same on the other side. A bit more, maybe.
So I'm going to do some nose contour. So just basically going from the eyebrow down, and then draw a line around there, and then did you saw a video?
No, still rag.
Okay. And then do some lines there. And now I will top up on some more. Because I'm running out slightly. And just draw a long line around the bottom.
Almost like you have a beard.
Yeah, and then around the top. And where else to do it? I think that's it for it. Just top off a bit the nose because it's so sure it looks like. And now moving on to blush.
Right. So you want to, once I've finished, just wait up.
Okay.
What I do is I come just down from the cheek like that. Making sure you can see. It's a bit bright. Shall I show you? Okay. There we go. Then, like, just from down from your eyebrows, like Poppy said, down from the eyebrows. You might want to top it up a bit. So now I'm going to be using buttermilk just under your eyes, because you might have, if you have bags like me, just get your fingers, 2 fingers.
I'm going to use some lip, and I like to do it on the side of the nose because I feel like if you do spots, just like everyone tells you, it just goes all over the place. So then more there, and then rub it in. But I'm not going to blend until the end because what I like to do is to do concealer, contour, lash bronzer, and then blush, and then blend it all in at the end.
Okay, you have 2 options. You can blend it in as you go along, or you can blend it at the end. I like to blend it in as I go along, so anyway. So, just under your eyes, like that, just to make it less obvious. It still will be obvious, but less. Because you don't want to look like you have bruises under your eyes. I keep getting makeup under my nails by accidentally scraping them through the makeup. Do the same on the other eye. So, now, you don't have to rub it in, but I think I'm going to rub it in.
What I like to do is put some concealer just above your eyebrows in between them. To really just like give the right shade of where you feel like the lighting to be on your face.
If some people have freckles and you just feel like sometimes when you use makeup it just covers it up and you don't have that makeup, the special makeup, like, you know those pens you can get that use for freckles. I don't actually know the actual name, but yeah. If you don't have any of them, right, I'm gonna have to put this back on really quickly.
And I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of serum here just to make sure it all blends out very well. And I'll put extra serum and some on the chin, because my chin's quite dry.
So, what you do is, I get some of my bronzer. The cinnamon is recommended, unless you want like light. Unless you want like light freckles. I think dark freckles go a lot better. It's just...
Okay, yeah.
So, now you have your, like a dark, like a really, like a dark, then it's got, what's that? It's kind of hard to see. You want to get your spray gun or just some water. You want to kind of soak it, the brush. If it's going to drip, then just squeeze it. Squeeze it out. Now, what I like to do is, what you need to do is you get your brush like that and you just flick in. You have to close your eyes for this or else you're going to get makeup in your eyes. Like this. What it does, oh, I haven't rubbed my makeup in properly. What it does is it just adds a little bit of a freckle.
And so just apply it a little onto it and then up towards the...
But you might want to use one of your beauty blenders to just do this. If you're going to use your beauty blender to blend, I suggest getting it like a damp, because it really helps to blend. Like so. And yet again, just using your freckles, well, your bronzer, just get it a teeny bit wet again. And then yet again, just put it. I like to do it more at my nose because it makes me looks like I actually have freckles. Right, it gives you a little bit of freckle vibe. What I call it, freckle vibe. You know, it needs to be a bit more wet. It gives you sort of like a little freckles. I think that's enough. I might turn the bright light on because it might be better to see. Right, makeup. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's a lot better.
Okay, so show me the freckles because I'm not really sure how to do them.
Like, what you do is you get your bronzer, and then if you get a bit of water on it, like I use a spray gun, you spray it, and it goes everywhere. Then just squeeze it a bit, like kind of give it like a little rub, and then what you do is you flick around your face. Gives you like a little freckles that I think are really cute. Right, now I'm gonna move on to the blush. You don't have to use like dry blush. You can use the Studio London or some like wet blush. No, not actually wet, but you know what I mean? No, you need to smile so you can see your cheeks, which go from here all the way to here, around like that. So I do sometimes 3 or 2 dots, like that.
And make sure you go up towards the forehead.
What I like to do is I like to do it just up to my eyebrows because I think it gives it a nice like blend, but you only use like a smaller amount. So you might be feeling like you have small lips like me because I am quite small. I'm 1 meter 3, like and a half. I'm almost 1 meter 4. What I do is you get a little. I know they're used for eyeshadow, but because they're so tiny, I don't think I use them. I do. Let's get it. You just go. You're able to like almost paint your lips.
And I'm just going to use this lipstick from Revolution, which is like what I mentioned, I think, and it is called Cupcake, and it's got a rose gold outline with lip on the lid. You can get this lipstick in other shades, like nude and more of a magenta, if that's what you're in.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a signal problem. So she might cut off. If she does, see if we can call back, because last time it cut off just from where the signal is. Now,
Okay.
you can either get your beauty blender or use your hands.
Light pink lip gloss from London.
You want to dampen it again. Like a little damp.
Are you doing that?
I'm just blending the blush in. Stop blending
Okay.
this makeup in properly. I think I need sometimes I just use a bit of bronzer just underneath my chin. Because sometimes you like leaving the chin out, your chin looks really pale and the rest of your face is just a lot lighter. People can tell you have makeup on it. That's not a bad thing, but you don't really want to point it out if you're not comfortable. Also, it just looks a bit odd and does not go well. And a little bit of more blush. Is it raining where you are, Poppy? Poppy?
And one thing that I like to do is if you're going for like a really light makeup theme, and so it sounds weird, but you'll get what I mean maybe when you try it, is to like do really thick makeup, so concealer all over your face, like stage makeup basically, and like a sparkly eyeshadow or something, your eyebrows and a lip stain, and then just take it off with a cleanser, and sometimes it leaves a really nice result.
Yeah, you can try that if you want. I think it might do well. I'll just put it back. Right. So with the blush, you just want to take it easy. Sometimes I get really hot. It makes me look like I've been in an oven and I get too hot. You don't want to make your blush too light, which I think I've done. If that ever happens, just get like a nice nice skin coloured, like, but it says buttermilk on this, which is one of my favourites to use. What I just do is I top it over a bit. Make sure I'm not topping it over too much, or else then it will be too light, and then you'll have to add more, and then it happens again and again. For me, that. Right, just forget you saw that. I think there's a bit of crumbling makeup. Right, just lighten it, make it give it like a little fade. Just might want to blend it a little bit. Poppy, is it raining where you are?
That's fine.
Poppy, is it raining where you are?
No.
It just sounds like it's raining. Sometimes I just like to top up my bronzer a little bit.
I'm going to try Swiffer with a different type of brush this I think. This one will look slightly better.
Don't think I'm crazy, but I get my pinky, get it in the blush. This only works if you have wet blush. It can work with dry blush, but in a different way. You get a little dot, and then a little dot on the side, if that's going to show up. A little dot on the side, like that. A little dot on the other side, like that. Then, just to be safe, add a little bit of milk. Now, just rub it in. If it's way, way, way too dark, then obviously cover it up. Yeah, that looks a bit too dark. It looks like I have fever, so let's just cover that up a bit.
And can you just like move your camera along a bit? Because I can only see you.
Oh, there you go. Right, so now, off from that, I think I'm just going to touch up my freckles again.
I definitely cannot do that for a comment. I definitely need to wash my makeup brushes soon because they look very in need of a lick.
Now, gonna do the same steps again. Flick. Once you're all sorted, what also sounds crazy is get your bronzer, same colour, wet it again. Okay. Then you just go touch up your eyebrows if you want to. It's like a wet, kind of gives your eyebrows a little bit of dye, but don't worry, it does come out, just gives it like a little dye.
Another strange thing that I like to do is put mascara in your eyebrows and then wash it out. And I don't know if it looks any different, but I think it might make them look slightly better.
Please tell me if that's too dark. Does it look too crazy?
No, definitely not.
Good. Right. Because you can be honest, and I like it when people are honest rather than lying to me. I like it better when people are honest, like say, oh, that's really bad, I don't like it. I like it better when they say that, because then I can change it. And then I don't go out looking like an idiot.
Oh, okay. But it does actually look fine.
So, what you're going to do is, I use that as like a base layer. Then what I think looks really good with it, and this is eyeshadow. Do you want to? What it does, when you put gold on it, like not overlapping it, but just at like almost like an eyeliner. It gives it sort of a bit of life. Pulling the sour lemon face when I was doing it.
Okay. I'm just going to use like another fluffy brush, just to blend it in a bit into my crease.
Now, so you want to get your gold. Gold is always essential if you're going for that almost like, what should I say? I'm struggling to get my words out today, by the way. It gives you that golden look.
And then if it looks slightly strange at the top, just take a pale concealer and do a dot underneath your eyebrow like that. These will look quite funny.
She kind of looks like Bambi.
Yeah, looks like a deer. And then just blend it in or use your finger because I don't want to get any concealer on the eyeshadow.
Yeah, if the gold isn't showing up, just go for a second layer. Don't forget, kind of give it like a little aura before you do it because it looks a little bit crusty if you don't. Probably look at my makeup cloth.
Oh my
I have to just like using it to like wipe my brushes on.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
And then you're done with the eyeshadow?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm just doing my freckles again because every time I keep accidentally branding them.
Okay, so when I'm going to do mascara, so just if you have one like any mascara brush actually, and start at the end, like the end, like to the side of your face, and just very slowly layer it up, and then move along, going more into the middle of the brush, until you get to the end. And if you have a curved brush, it's nice to just, what I do is I just hold it the long side and just place it against the bottom lashes, but you don't actually have to have a curved brush to do that, but it works best with a curved brush. Of course. And always do, now I know what you're thinking, oh, if you have an eyelash curler, don't do your eye curler, oh god, sorry, again. So don't curl your lashes before you put mascara on, always do them after, because I feel like mascara will make your lashes longer, and then when you curl them, it gives them something a bit like more lash. So if you had got
off, I don't know what happened. I think it just cut off, but
maybe it was a storage problem. So anyway, once you're done with your lashes, just release them, and they look really good. Really, quite a good contrast against the gold. Yep, so that's good.
Okay, now when you're done, don't pull this forward. That's the worst thing you can do. Pull it back. Right, time to take my hair down. Just hold on, I'm gonna sort it out. Time for the final review. Sadly, you probably couldn't join in because my phone died. We will send a picture if we can, possibly, and here are the final results.